Hey guys, what's up? It's Brandon from BD Fitness Training. Today's video I'm going to go over the Palloff press, how to set up for it, what to think about while doing the exercise, and how to execute the exercise as best as possible. I'm also going to show and demonstrate and talk about 5 other variations of the Palloff press. Again, the Palloff press, if you didn't know, is just an anti-rotational core exercise. So we're mainly focusing on like your whole transverse abdominis and your obliques because again, your obliques are responsible for rotation. So if we're trying to resist rotation, we're going to train that muscle group. So a Palloff press looks like this. I'm going to go over basically just the first, the conventional Palloff press, and then I'll go into the other movements while I have a voiceover, basically what I'm trying to focus on while doing the movements. So first, what we're going to do, obviously we have to train both sides because you don't want to just train one side of your obliques over the other. But how we're going to set up for this is like this. I have a cable machine. I have the pulley pretty much at like low chest level, and you don't have to go straight, at a straight level here. You can go higher or lower, but for the most part, I like to just perform them at a straight line with my chest. So basically, what I'm going to do, I'm standing to my right side, so I'm going to go right hand over the cable handle, and I'm going to go my left hand over top of my right hand. I'm going to step out. So already I can feel tension because, of course, the stack or the cable is trying to pull me towards the unit. But from here, I'm going to go in a wide base with my legs. I'm going to keep my shoulder blades down and back. I'm going to keep my chest elevated. My hands are at my sternum, so midline on my body. I'm going to contract my abs and my glutes, and I'm going to press forward. My main focus here is just to push out in a straight line. So my pressing path should be totally straight. I shouldn't be pressing out here or pressing out here. Obviously, this is going to make the movement easier, and this is just showing that you basically can't handle the weight and your core is weak and you can't keep a straight line. So this is an exercise where you really do not have to go heavy. Don't go heavy in it, obviously, to start off, because you want to get the movement down and actually feel the abs work. I'm sorry, not the abs, but your core work. Because if you don't, there's again, your low back's you're gonna feel it in your low back. And you're really not going to get a lot of engagement. Because honestly, before you start these movements and any core exercise, when I'm out here, I want to basically contract my abs, which will contract my whole anterior core. And from here, I'm going to do the movement. Because if I just let loose and have basically like my low back at an arch, which most people do, I'm going to feel it in my low back. So I'm literally trying to almost give myself a posterior tilt here, and then press out while keeping good postural alignment, right? And then from there, basically keep that in mind, what I'm trying to focus on, squeezing the abdominals, keeping the body as straight as possible. And then when I show you these next 5 movements, just think of the same things, except now we're adding movement to make it harder. So basically this is a progressional exercise. Start with the conventional Palloff, and then let's get into these other movements. Definitely give these a shot, guys. I'll probably talk to you at the end of the video, but let me know what you think, and here's your next 5 movements. So for movement number 1, this is basically I'm in the extended position of the Palloff press, and I'm just doing like a cable chopper. So just focus on, look at my hips. I'm moving my hips with my torso. I don't want to keep my hips square and just rotate at my low back because that's not going to be good, but I'm focusing on tension on the abs and controlling the movement to that 90-degree position. Here's like a 3-step or a 3-press Palloff that I call it. I'm just pressing high, pressing to the center, and pressing low. Just working on different kind of ranges of motion for different resistance on my core. Again, posterior tilt, abs should be tight. Don't let it loose because it's very easy for your low back to come into play here. And then this one is similar. I'm just keeping the extended position. I'm not doing any repetitions. I'm just going through the 180-degree range of motion, which this one seems to be a little tougher. So it's kind of like a progression movement from the last one you saw. But you can definitely feel this all throughout your trunk, though. This is a good exercise. This next one would be just like a Palloff step out. Honestly, if you're going to do this one, don't do it on turf because you could see my feet slipping. And it was actually really hard to do this because of the turf. But once again, you're just trying to keep the handle out in front of you in a straight path without moving at all. And obviously with your body moving, it's just going to create, a more difficult exercise. And then a progressional movement from here would be these Palloff like lateral jumps. Same idea. Everything's, keeping in mind with staying tight. Um, but there you have it, guys. Those are my top 5 Palloff press variations. Give them a shot. Let me know what you think. Shoot me a comment. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you enjoyed it. I appreciate it. I'll see you.